our streams, and if one person's leaving, it would make sense that it would be that they should go to the one. Oh, you just got on, Mazo? Oh, I'll have to.
So, okay. She actually liked me because I did so good in the scouting part. So I'm somehow became what?
Your friend is mad at you? So
plot twist.
My I have a question. Are you your stream isn't up, by the way, Mazo. Are you dating this girl now, Storm?
Now part of me says I hope not, but unless you're happy with her.
I kind of hope, because I always ship everything. Every time there's like an inkling that a couple might get together, I'm always like,
well, no, he said no.
Ah. Well, Storm's only gonna be in where he lives. Like, he's only gonna be there for a year, and then he's gonna move to a different part of Canada. So, I refused. Yeah,
I feel like that would be bad because his friend liked her, and then all of a sudden his friend is with her. I feel like that'd be bad conflict between friends.
Me too.
And friends last longer than relationships in most parts. Like, friendships is forever.
Yeah. Well,
now unless you're hoping that you're gonna spend the rest of your life with this person that you like, okay. But if your friend has interest, I feel like that's like a red flag.
No, I'm not saying he should do it, but like if this was a manga, I'd totally ship it.
Well, that was when I was in Vietnam.
It's a manga. But
he scouted so well in Vietnam.
That was when I was in Vietnam. Oh, it's different now. Okay. Okay, so Mazo, I'm going to host you. Since I can't see your stream, I can come on later and do the host. I'll do that later. And for now, I'm gonna raid Imagine Red, because like your stream is not showing that you're streaming, so I can't raid you. You know what I mean? If you're not.
I got you.
If it's not showing. Oh, it just switched over. It just switched over. Never mind. Okay. I will. Oh god. Why is this not working?
Wait, why am I? Oh, it's because the sesame seeds are so small. It's pixelized. I keep forgetting.
Well, once you change them, it'll. Oh my god!
You know what? I'm just gonna color the men in white.
I love the little face one that you did with her 3 eyes. That's so cute.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
It's her thinking emote.
Okay. Now we're gonna raid Red, and then after that, I'll host Mazo. But thanks. Oh, dang it. Oh, it's because I'm on yours. Derp. I was in your chat, Red, and I was like, I can't raid you on your channel. Derp. Okay. Thanks, guys, so much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow. I stream Monday to Friday, 11 to 5 p.m. Pacific. Or, sorry, that's my old time.
We still play a lot of games. That's good.
I'll be streaming. Oh, here, you know what? I'm going to do this. But yeah, I stream 12 to 4. 12 to 4.
Thank you for the raid.
You're welcome.
Melon shoutouts. Melon shoutout.
Oop. Okay. Then I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you later.
Raid.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Mo. Mo.
Mazo?
I saw Mo, and then it was just like Mo. Got it.
Am I having some sound issues? I must be. Well, it's not really so much on my end. It's getting a little heavy duty though. I might click this off, and I think much as I like following cool peeps, I think it's time to play a little electro swing. So, tropical house radio. What's that? I might have to play it. Okay, let's find out. I might find it terrible, so this might be
I can't stop this feeling's taking over me. I can't stop this feeling's taking over me. I can't stop this feeling's taking over me. I can't stop this feeling's taking over me.
Know where the money goes. so lonely. Hard to get, it's just my type. If you want me, come and show me. Yeah, in my heart, I'm out my mind. I know the games that you play, tryna act like you don't want me. But how come the second I leave you alone, you pick up your phone and call me? We got that crazy connection. Don't mess with the laws of attraction. When you're in my heart, I'm out my mind. When it's good, it feels so good. And even when it's bad, it's still pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing. I know I should leave you for good, but I'm keeping you around. I guess I'm going crazy. I guess I'm going crazy. Loving you can get so lonely. Hard to get, it's just my type. Oh, oh, oh. If you want me, come and show me. When you're in my heart, I'm out my mind. You're in my heart, I'm out my mind.
Okay, this is a big
When you're in my heart, I'm out my mind.
There we go. At least when my computer gets mad, it'll be a little less obvious. Pocket Nerd. Yeah, promoting things and you forgot to keep an eye on your chat. It's going good, Pocket Nerds. Thanks for coming by. Oh, by the way, super nice of you to tweet. I was not expecting that. Yes, I'm basically... Oh, speaking of love, I'm basically doing these motivation stickers. This isn't the only one. I've planned out 4 different ones with different characters, basically. But I'm just sort of trying to master I'll load up another one. Running pretty hot. But yeah, like there's another one that I want to work on a bit. He looks a little bit better, but her hands are pretty rough yet. But yeah, this will take another afternoon too. I'm gonna be staggering this along with like actual comics and animation. I did work on my comic this morning before I started up on my stickers. Though I was mostly doing research on computers. You know what I want to look up? I want to look up some typography. Like everyone when I think of 30s typography.
Check this out,
I put it up here because, like, I'm gonna be looking a bit more into exactly how I want to do typography of motivational stickers. talk away from it like this, it probably sounds like it's fading out because of that. But the mics were actually pretty good because it has limited range. It means that, like, if the dog's bark or something, you're not going to hear that. But no, this is actually a very good mic. It just has to be very directed, and I keep the sound turned down pretty low, because I don't want it to capture like the whole house or anything like that. I could use my just my onboard mic on the Surface, or even just a regular old USB mic, but I like this one because it isolates my sound a bit more. The only thing is I have to learn to actually talk into it a bit more, because for some reason when I start looking around, I just kind of get into the habit of not quite talking into the mic. I gotta get a little bit better about that. I also need to get better at not pulling the mic out of the stand, because that probably just makes you the flip out. Yeah, at least my voice doesn't sound like Axe now, though. That was nice. I listened to like the very first stream I did at one point, and like the screen looked pixelated, the sound was terrible, and it was just pretty awkward. Alright, see you later, Miss Oren. Thank you so much for dropping by, man. Really appreciate it. So what was that art style I was looking at for a second before I started talking about mics? No, there was a bunch of different fonts side by side, and oh, there it is. Yeah, that one. That might actually be a kind of important reference sheet. So I guess I should probably say the image. I'm very quiet compared to what? Oh, now that's interesting. Okay, I'm gonna try jiggering the sound levels a bit then. I'm speaking pretty quietly, but alright, I'm trying to crank down the music a bit. I'm gonna try to crank up my it's an audio isolation device. I have the sound patch to, basically, and then that patches to my computer. So hang on a sec. Oh yeah, specifically, it's called an USB audio interface, and this one in particular is called the Steinberg CI1. Okay, so how does that sound? Levels are looking a bit more. Yeah, okay. So yeah, it's my speech levels were actually pretty low, so. Anywho, So, I guess I could save. Can I, like, open this image in another tab? Maybe? Yeah, it looks like I can. Yeah. The ideal would be to find something that's kind of playful looking. Yeah, no, I kind of went into the stream in a bit of a hurry because Seafoam Melon was saying, "Oh yeah, no, I'll help raid your stream and add some new people." So I didn't really jigger around my sound very much. And it's been a long time since I've used this setup, so. So that kind of rushed my sound handling a little bit. A bit more than I probably should have. It's a shame. I do have a very good mic, though. So the problem definitely wasn't that. I just kind of rushed it. That's basically it. My problems are entirely my own. But, like, I'll also tend to blame myself if I ever have tech issues, so. Other tech issues, I mean, so.
She always was talking about these crazy things, and I never understood a word she said. All I understood was that she was the girl I set up every night thinking about.
Yeah.
So I might run another afternoon stream like this tomorrow as well. But like it'd have to be really short because Kerberos is going to be running their stream starting, when was it again? I think it's 6. Starting at 6, and they're going to have some sweet kids. They'll be playing a lovely local board game that they've been putting together called So Are the Stars of Pit. Which is currently funding on Kickstarter. So I should probably, yeah. And Sword of the Stars Pit is a co-op game, so these kids are basically going to be working together to try to uncover the secrets of this horrible alien base and try to kick the butts of any moon bears that they happen to run across. I wish them much luck. It's all I can do. I must watch helplessly as these poor kids just do their best in trying to face down these terrible terrors of, like, alien technology. It's okay. It's just a board game. But yeah, it should be good fun. So I'll be watching and hosting that on my Twitch stream after my own session. So you guys can watch that. I've also been hosting both my table partner for Mini Comey this summer, Seafoam Melon. We'll be there in July, which is part of the reason why I haven't been like announcing it hardcore style yet, because it's still a ways away. But Mini Comey is actually part of the reason why I'm making these. These motivational stickers of kind of the Homeworld characters are going to be the first of a bunch of stickers that I want to make for the show. And I kind of want to experiment a little bit with seeing if I can make either clear vinyl or just good old-fashioned vinyl stickers. Preferably with a bit of weatherproofing, like something that's like really gonna last, like gonna be really quality. I'd like to offer like at least these and maybe a fandom at the show.
All right, I'll get straight to the point. I found marijuana in the house. And while I never thought of myself as the type of father who'd have to drug test his kids, I'm willing to do just that if that's what it takes to find out who brought a joint into this house.
Dad, Lucy found something too. Dad, I found a joint in Mom's dresser drawer.
You just hate it when you're having an awkward conversation with your dad and it turns out it's your mom that's doing the smoking. And your parents just don't trust you. Oh, it's the worst. I mean, we're not really there yet as a society, but this is gonna come up at some awkward conversation at some point. My stuff is so round that my electric effects look almost liquid. Oh well. Okay, let's take a look at those funky fonts, eh? I'll load it up on my other screen, so it's not really gonna interrupt the sec or anything. Except me loading them up, maybe. I think I kind of like there's a few kind of elegant ones here. I'm also going to try to load up the more 20s looking fonts. Nah, these are all pretty fashion oriented, so it looks like I'm going to be looking at mostly kind of the middle of the course, I also look at the script fonts. Let's see. So, yeah, that one. That might come off as a bit less 30s per se, but it could help a bit. I wonder if anyone would get terribly offended if I kit bashed like two different styles together. Like if I had like a bit of 70s and like a bit of 40s going on with the text here. I don't think it would make convention goers particularly mad. Well, I think if someone got mad, they'd have to be a pretty major league graphic designer. Like, you have to know... You not only have to know fonts, but you have to know, like, which font era everything is from. And, like, I'm kind of learning fonts a little bit, but mostly just the fonts that are relevant immediately to my practice. So I'm pretty focused on a few specific eras of fonts. I don't know every era. But I'll tell you what, if anyone ever comes to a convention and actually has the wherewithal to go, oh, I'm offended because you actually decided to mix some 70s font ideas with 20s font ideas, and they can actually tell me which ones I mixed and matched, then I'll be all like, yeah, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend your sensibilities or anything, good sir. You clearly know what it is you're talking about. I don't know if I want to get quite that cute. I know, how am I ever going to deal with long-haired boy sheiks and long-haired hippies from the wait a minute? Actually, that's a fun thing when you grow up with ideas of like what the 70s were like, you know, what like hippies and stuff were like, and then you find out a little bit about the 20s, it's like, huh, well, these two eras have quite a bit in common. It's a little odd in a good way. I'm kind of glad to find out the long-haired men come into fashion every 20 years or so. I wish they were in season a bit more often, but oh well, what can you do? I don't think that cloned. No, that definitely didn't. Come on. No, that's still not cloning. Come on, buddy. No, it's definitely not working. just do this. It sucks. I would have greatly preferred to just clone it on the same layer. But there's only so much I can really complain. At least it's still working. I'm gonna say, Pocket Nerd, I'm not gonna say I'm cultured because I'm not. I just read TV tropes. And that's it. That's what works for me. So, like, if anyone ever accuses you of being cultured because you've read TV tropes, then I don't know. I don't think that makes one cultured. Oh yeah, but like, if you get addicted to TV tropes for a week straight, then you can completely remedy that in like a week. It'll be perfect. You can read up on every cultural trope in the history of, well, certainly the history of the United States. But they cover like a lot of tropes that are in trope speak, older than dirt too. Can learn all about. You can learn all about the terrible chivalry tropes that used to be observed when writers in medieval times were writing. Because people are like, oh man, that's high art. It's like, oh no, those writers could get pretty hackish by our standards. Like, have you ever tried reading Geoffrey Chaucer? The Knight's Tale in... what the heck was the name of it? I think Canterbury Tales. Yeah, it's the Canterbury Tales. Oh yeah, no, he was the big English poet before Shakespeare. So like Shakespeare is kind of like the huge like classical literary figure that we all think of. Chaucer was like 200 years before him. So I tried reading Canterbury Tales once. Yeah, the Knight's Tale is pretty terrible. I'm not gonna lie. Basically, it's like two brothers, and like they're gonna valiantly fight for this lady's honor. And like one of them's praying to the gods, give me the power to like slay my foes so I can. Oh, huh. I forgot an E. Oh, that's a little problematic. Give me the power to slay my foes. And the gods are like, okay, yeah, wish granted. And then the other guy's like, please give me the power to end this in a way that nobody gets hurt. And give me the ability to marry my lady, because I love her so much. And the gods are like, yeah, no, that's cool too. Then the lady goes and prays to the virgin goddess Diana and says, can I please not be married? And, like, the end of the story is basically a big old screw you to her. So, yeah, it was pretty terrible. Because, it was written as a completely unironically happy ending because, of course, nobody got hurt. The guy got the girl, and everything was okay. Except the poor lady didn't get her wish. She was all like, she just got, like, all married off against her consent. That was pretty terrible. Oh, hackish male writers from history. From, like, the 1400s. Yeah, that's an odd thing to complain about, I guess, but yeah, you find out these things when you take way too many literature classes in your teens. And also get addicted to TV tropes. Did I mention that? Yes, be sure to read your TV tropes. Maybe not as long as I did, though. Oh, wait, no. Wrong layer. So I gotta bake these down again. ASAP. I think that'll be okay. Yeah. So there you have it. good. Well, we've had a very good afternoon already. If I've had a chance to rant about Geoffrey Chaucer, then we're clearly having a good time. Oh yeah, I actually included a Chaucer joke randomly in the first issue of Homeworld. Like basically, Max was literally talking about Ezra lending him his copy of Canterbury Tales. And that's. I don't think this is a huge spoiler, but I might turn that into a bit of a brick joke where, like, Max goes to visit Ezra, like, kind of later on. And, like, and Max is all like, hey, I finished reading the Canterbury Tales. And he was like, okay, so whose tale was your favorite? And Max will be all like, oh, yeah, no, I liked the Miller's Tale. And, like, Ezra's like, oh, yeah, you would like the Miller's Tale. And it's kind of a blink and you'll miss it. It's kind of a blink and you'll miss it kind of perverted early teenage boy sort of joke. So like, the Miller's Tale is pretty much as filthy as the Canterbury Tales gets. It's about like infidelity and like escaping, and I think like the husband gets punished at the end or something. And it's just kind of like this one of those weirdo laugh riots that you find funny while you're reading it, and then you just completely forget about afterwards. At least when you're me. But I'm assuming that a very young kid would probably remember that and find that pretty heckin' hilarious, because like there were some old jokes that really stuck with me when I was a kid, so I'm assuming it would go kind of like that, because people are people, and people find weird jokes funny. But like you have to be into like really obscure English literature to get that joke, so I think that would fly well above most people's head. Also, people don't know, like many other filthy jokes crop up across all sorts of classic literature. But people tend to forget this because it's like, oh, it's classic literature, and old-timey people had the best taste in everything. It's like, nope, people were people. They've always been people, and there have been dirty jokes basically forever. In fact, William Shakespeare is full of filthy jokes that just haven't stood the test of time, because the English language has changed so much that a lot of the euphemisms of his day have just been erased. So, like, we read through Shakespeare going, oh, it's incomprehensible English garbage, but if you've read enough Middle English, it's like, it's basically like, well, it's not like reading porn, but it's like, but it's certainly like reading, like, maybe Monty Python? I guess Midsummer Night's Dream would be kind of like reading Monty Python. Like, it kind of comes off as goofy even today, but like back then, yeah, that'd be pretty much be Monty Python. I don't know if I could get away with playing Monty Python on Twitch. It seems like a bad idea. I would love to, but I don't know if that'd be wise. I mean, there's a lot more channels playing all sorts of odd stuff these days, so I think it might be possible, but... But yeah, if I can't play Monty Python in the backgrounds, then I'm gonna have to try to find some more public domain material. That might mean some playing some Buster Keaton or something. Which might be cool, but like Buster Keaton, you'd just be seeing the sounds of the backgrounds. Because it's Buster Keaton was a silent comedian. I think he was pretty much. It was pretty much his heyday, pretty much around the same time Charlie Chaplin was doing his thing.
It's better to have real solitude all by yourself.
In fairness, I do think it'd be kind of cool to play some Buster Keaton, but like, that's the sort of thing I don't know if I could draw and watch that at the same time, because like, that's purely visual gag driven.
So it doesn't matter if I'm there or not, right?
You were just afraid they'd abandon you. So you abandoned them. You distanced yourself from the whole thing.
It's you.
What the hell is this all about? Oh, I get it. He's one of those kind of guys, huh?
What are you talking about? He's not like anyone else.
Okay. So let's see how this looks. wonder if I should have him holding a light bulb or something. That might actually be worth workshopping. Hang on. One sacrifice I make, not working in Photoshop all the time. Okay, so there's a couple of ways we could do this, folks. There is light bulb, no light bulb, light bulb, no light bulb, light bulb, no light bulb. What do you think? What do you think would work better? Keep in mind, in either case, we're going to be having some glow around either light bulb or his hand. So, in the case of just his hand, it would be the electricity there, and I'd probably move the text down a little bit to compensate. Whereas with the light bulb, I could either move the text down to overlap it, or I could move the text up to compensate. And in either case, there's going to be a bit of glow there. So, which do you think is better? If I don't get an answer here, I am prepared to pull this in Discord or something, so... Yeah, I was thinking of using like a light blue either way, because it's a good... light blue, I've noticed, is actually just a pretty good contrast against Max in general. But it's also a good contrast without just looking outright menacing most of the time, which I think is kind of important. Like, Max Tesla is not a bad guy at all. As you can probably tell from the adorable little kid eyes. But, cool. So, softcore. Let's assume, for now, that it could go either way. I know it can't be maintained, but I already saved it as a PSD, so it doesn't matter. Phew. And there we go. And then we'll switch it back over to Lori here. But this is what I mean when I say they'll probably go by pretty quick. Because, yeah, these stickers are all like one character each. And even then, kind of like, they're not like... And even then, they're not like super complicated. Like, I'm not trying to do full body poses with these stickers or anything. They're just kind of bust shots. There we go. As much as I love Clip Studio's real G pen, it can get a little bit blobby unless you turn down the size. So I might do might do another short stream like this tomorrow afternoon. Another thing I was thinking of doing, was maybe I could do a Cuphead stream. I'm still like way early on in that game, and I haven't set aside nearly enough time to game lately. But that would probably be on Friday. Oh yeah, no, you're probably gonna watch me die many, many times, and then make fun of myself for dying. But, but it'll be fun anyway, because, like, the style looks pretty cool. And I have I'm not at the complete beginning. I have beaten a couple levels in it, but I am early enough on that I think it'd be cool for people to actually see if they haven't actually played the game through yet, or just watch a total noob fail at it. It depends. I haven't gamed much lately. I got so super focused on school and things. Well, then you're further than me, because I'm still in the first one. I'm still with the farming land. But I did beat the I did beat the crying carrot boy. Crying onion man. You know, that first farm level where they've got all those angry vegetables. Yeah, I've beaten that. And like virtually nothing else. So It's hard to get satisfied with Lori's hands because it's so hard to draw dragon claws just right. I've gotten very close to beating it many, many times, the forest level, but no, I've yet to actually beat it. So it'll probably be fun to watch me flail around at that level for a few hours. Or we could be a pleasant surprise. I might actually beat that and like another thing. We'll see how far we can get in a late afternoon. But yeah, like all these, the reason why I'm not setting a hard schedule on any streaming yet is because one, I'm probably going to be getting back to, actually working at some point. I know I have work for sure next Monday, and I'm also looking for animation work in general, starting pretty soon, so based on that alone, I don't want to commit to making a fully fleshed out Twitch weekly schedule. I think I'd like to. I might do another. I think I could do another Betty Boop stream day. No, let's do something different. Let's do text. I could probably do another stream morning, like a cartoon stream. This upcoming Saturday morning, maybe? So that I could do for sure. And we could watch some more Betty Boop cartoons, or I could logically the best thing to do would probably be start with some old ones. So I guess what I'm saying is this Saturday will probably be a Saturday morning stream, and then everything else this week is if it is basically going to occur as it occurs. Because I haven't really set any real plans yet.
something I want you to know. That I love you.
So these you can probably tell these aren't really going to be the final letters. I'm just kind of putting in a rough pass. Roughish pass.
You think I'm scared of death? I've done it a million times.
Don't really know how I'm accidentally cloning these. But I'm just kind of work with this quirky situation. Alright, see you, Pocket Nerd. Thank you so much. And hopefully see you tomorrow. Because I think there'll still be more sticker work to do then. And if there isn't, there'll definitely be some animation. One of those two.
Yes, it does.
logo does this remind me of? I think it's like the Long and McQuaid logo. I wonder how close I got. Because, yeah, this definitely has shades of the Long and McQuaid logo. Long and McQuaid logo. Or something. Maybe it's Les Studio. Oh, it must be. I know it's music related. Yep, there we go. Yeah, it's not exact, but yeah, that's long curve in the L the other. I don't know. It does look cool though. Sure, I'll think of some more things I'll want to correct with this tomorrow. But that sounds like this overall looks like a pretty good way to cap off a session. Oh yeah, first up, let's say this is a JPEG. Yeah, I'm surprised I'm ending it this soon too. But you know, I guess if it works. Thank you so much for stopping by, everyone. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a great day.